Starting a new business can be incredibly exciting as well as very, very time consuming. Now, if you're a new business owner, one of the things that's very easy to overlook are your legal obligations as a business owner and indeed an entrepreneur. Now, failing to protect your business legally can actually result in you getting a lot of penalties or indeed getting fined and ultimately leading to the premature closing of your business. Which is why in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things you must do legally to ensure that your business remains protected. If you're new to this channel, my name is Tess, and on this channel, I share weekly videos to help fellow entrepreneurs grow and thrive in their businesses. If you'd like to see videos from this channel, then do make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. Now, the first thing you must do is to decide on the legal structure of your business. Now, depending on the legal structure you've chosen will determine what records and accounts you actually need to keep and or file to Companies House. It will also determine how much you have to pay in terms of NI and in terms of your tax liabilities as a business owner. It's also important to bear in mind that some of the most common legal structures that we generally tend to see a lot of UK business owners register their businesses under fall under sole traders, limited liability partnerships, and indeed limited company structures. I do have a video already on my channel comparing some of these structures. So if you are unsure as to what legal structure might be best for you, then do make sure you check out some of the other videos on my channel. Now, the second thing you must ensure you do in order to protect your business legally is to ensure that you have employer's liability insurance. Now, this is a type of insurance that all employers with employees must have in place. This is an insurance that is there to actually protect you from any liability claims that an employee might potentially have against you in the event of whether they have a severe illness or indeed they have an accident whilst working for you. Now, the third thing you must do to ensure that your business remains legally protected in the UK is to ensure that you have in place relevant pre-employment checks. Now, every employer in the UK must ensure that any employee that they are hiring to work for them has the relevant right to work in the UK. So this is going to form part of your pre-employment checks. Now, depending on what sector it is your business actually falls in, you might also have to have in place a criminal records check, okay? Also sometimes known as a DBS check. Failing to have these checks in place can actually result in you having a penalty put against you for your business. Now, the next thing you need to have in place to ensure your business stays protected legally is to have in place a contract of employment. Now, as a rule, if you're going to hire someone and they're going to be with your company for any period longer than 1 month, then you must have in place a statement of employment for that particular employee. Now, that particular contract will usually have in place the terms and conditions of the contract, the working hours, and indeed what the payment is. Okay, so whether indeed you're going to be paying them a salary on a monthly basis or on an annual basis, this will all have the details included in the contract of employment. And the very next thing you must do to ensure that your business remains legally protected is to consider health and safety. Now, as a general rule, you must make sure that you are providing a safe environment in which all your employees can work, okay? Also, if you're going to be hiring anything more than 5 staff, then you must have in place a written formal health and safety policy. Okay, you must ensure that you have this well documented and that ideally it is visible and all your staff are aware about all your policies that you have as part of running your business. Now, next thing you must do to ensure you remain legally protected is to ensure that you're paying the national minimum wage. Now, there's a national minimum wage for all employees in the UK, and you must ensure that as a business that's hiring employees, all your employees are getting paid as a minimum what is known as the national minimum wage. This changes on a yearly basis, so it's important to ensure that you keep track of what the national minimum wage is and you reflect that in the salary and the wages that you're paying to your employees and your staff accordingly. Now, depending on whether or not your employees are apprentices or other categories of staff will also affect how much exactly you pay in national minimum wage to your employees. Now, the rate you pay will actually also depend on the age of your employees and also whether they're an apprentice or not. So it's important to ensure that you keep updated with what the relevant new national minimum wage is to ensure that you're paying your employees according to how they need to be paid legally. One of the biggest mistakes a lot of business owners typically make is not registering their company with HMRC as an employer that's actually looking to now hire employees. Okay, so usually if you're gonna actually employ people to work for you as employees within your business, then you need to ensure that you register as an employer with HMRC, okay, as an employer that's actually going to be hiring people to work for you. Because within the first month of hiring your staff, you will usually have to pay over any tax deductions as well as national insurance contributions over to HMRC. If you're a company director that's running your business, there are a lot of responsibilities that fall on your shoulder running your business. Now, I have a very detailed video up on my channel, which I will leave linked here and also in the description box for you to go ahead and watch right after you've watched this one. Now, these are just some of the ways that you can protect your business legally. Of course, I would always advise that you seek legal professional help if you're unsure of other things that you need to do to help you maintain the legal protection for your business. Now, thank you so much for watching today's video. Please don't forget to like this video. Make sure to share this video with a fellow business owner that might benefit from knowing this, and make sure to subscribe and turn on your notification. I will see you in the next video.